development is sometimes a good thing and then sometimes is a bad thing. You can overdevelop an area very fast. I'm from a place called South Carolina, and in the last 20 years, we've tripled every year the amount of people there, and it really kind of ruined a nice little park. And I don't want to see that happen up here. Gosh, if there are new industries emerging, I don't know what they'd be.
I feel that it is getting large, and it's making you feel more like you're in a larger community than a decade ago.
So what else does the town need in terms of new development, in your opinion?
I don't know if we need more hotels developed, but we need more hotbeds that are, I think, that are active. Like the Peaks coming back online and having, 140 some out of 170 some rooms online and ready to go. That's awesome.
From your perspective, what's the greatest challenge facing the village center's ability to thrive year-round?
Well, the airport is closed right now, but as soon as the airport opens and people can actually start landing their planes, I think that might make a big difference. I think one of the things is to keep the shops full. A lot of the shops either seem to be closing down or closed down or not open, or they've got a sign in the window that says, we're open from 12 until 2 or something like that. So I think that if there were to be more of a shopping environment, I think that would draw a lot of people here rather than having to go on the gondola to go to downtown Telluride where, all the shops are open until they even have some late hours. The movie theater might be nice to have here. And I don't know, maybe even where the ice skating rink is here, maybe doing like a roller skating rink or doing something like that. More where the children can kind of do some things like that. Because right now, it's either the pool or hiking, but if there were just some more things for the children to do, that might be a good thing.
Well, I know it thrives more in the wintertime, of course, because there are ski resorts in the area and ski slopes right there. And I was trying to imagine, I've never been here at that time, and it just seems much slower here, but I kind of like that in a way, just that it's slower in the summertime and less crowded. You don't feel like you're, wall-to-wall people and fighting through a crowd.
Great.
So I kind of like that.
I'd like to see the stores get filled up. I mean, there's a lot of empty spaces in here, and I just don't think, there's enough, interest of coming up here. And then, the more interest you have up here, like the evening concert's a great example of that. I mean, you see how many people that brings into it. And, if there was other ways of getting people to come around at nighttime, maybe on Friday and Saturday nights when you come up here at 9 o'clock and it's kind of dark up here.
Because we were in Telluride, we were just told about the concerts that they offer just to promote summer events and everything. And I think they weren't having a festival or something, so they said, oh, don't miss this though, because this will be good. So someone at the restaurant in Telluride told us about it.
What would make you spend more time up here?
I think the main thing is activity and energy. As far as spending more time in the village core and Mountain Village, I think the more activities they have for locals and vacationers, the more we would be involved up here. And for example, I'm here at the Sunset Concert, which happens every Wednesday, and I come up here because there's something going on. And
affordable housing is a critical issue for many people working in the town. Should the town be more aggressive in requiring affordable housing to be part of new development projects?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
No.
Do you want to expand on that at all?
I just, I think both the town of Telluride and the town of Mountain Village have done a good job up to now, but I think it needs to expand more beyond just village court apartments.
I actually live in affordable housing, so I think that I have to say that it's important to me, and I think one of the main things that I noticed is that living in affordable housing right now, with the state of the economy, there are actually a lot of availabilities in affordable housing currently, and I think one of the reasons is, even though everyone else is lowering their rent, affordable housing actually increased their rents this year. They do an annual increase, which I think was probably a mistake. I would have liked to see them decrease their rents for affordable housing.
I think these communities have seen what other ski towns have done and mistakes other ski towns have made along the way, and I think our community has really tried to be proactive in requiring a certain number of deed-restricted units per new developments, both public and private, and I think that's been good. I think that's been helpful in alleviating some of the affordable housing programs, but it's a ski resort, and housing's expensive here, and there's not enough affordable housing.
There's plenty of apartments. I have a lot of my friends who live in the apartments down here, and they're very nice little apartments, and the studios are very nice kept. I mean, they're very nice sized, and you know, the appearance are very nice. I mean, they don't really look like affordable housing, but at $600-700 a month is not bad. I mean, for being up in this area, especially being right here on the slopes.
Has growth in the last decade been properly balanced with the needs of the community in the town of Mountain Village?
Well, being a retail manager and someone who helps run a business up here, I tend to look at it more from that perspective, and I think so. I think it's been pretty well done. When the new administration came into the ski company here, it seemed like they wanted to peel back some things a little bit, and now seems like they're starting to loosen those kinds of things back up again. The bike park, the amphitheater project, some other things that help create more traffic up here that can help businesses up here.
Yeah, I've seen definitely a growth. I mean, there used to be a lot more construction in the summer times. Now there doesn't seem to be nearly as much this summer as last summer, but definitely a growth with Capella and Lumiere, and what else could I say?
Is that a good growth? Do you feel like it's a good growth, and is it keeping up with the needs of the community? Or?
Definitely a positive growth in Mountain Village.
I guess my gut feeling would be no. That there's probably been too much private growth and not enough attention to the needs of community. I know there's been talk about a recreation center someplace in our county, and Telluride's talked about it, Mountain Village has talked about it, Norwood is talking about it very seriously now. And I know some other surrounding communities like Durango and Cortez and Montrose have beautiful recreation facilities that people really use. And I think that's something lacking in this community.
Actually, I'd like to see a little more things in terms of growth and positive things. But we're moving on. I mean, in terms of the development's been done correctly. We've seen some positive energy here, some body heat. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about the downhill park that's going to go in here to get mountain biking back into the core here, which will be very good. It'll help all the businesses.